Hello everyone. Now I'm going to discuss on model question paper number 1 of 18th scheme question paper, that is 18 and 1811 for first semester. Subject name is calculus and linear algebra. Okay. Let's start with the first question, that is model number 1 1A. With the usual notation, prove that 1 by p square plus 1 by p square equal to 1 by r square plus 1 by r to the power 4 times dr by dt to the whole square. Okay, it is also called as length of the perpendicular from pole to tangent, are also called as pedal equation of the polar curve. Pedal equation of polar curves. Okay, so let's prove this derivation. So here, first draw the x-axis and the y-axis, okay, and consider a curve r is equal to f of theta. Okay, now the point is p of x comma y, that I will take it as p of r comma theta in polar form. Okay, and here r is nothing but the radius vector, that is op, and theta is the polar angle, that is angle between the radius vector with the initial line, that is theta. Okay, and I will draw a tangent PM, draw a tangent PM, and also I will draw OM, which is perpendicular to this tangent. Okay, OM, which is perpendicular to the tangent, that is PM. Okay, and I'll denote the length of the perpendicular. Okay, it's also called as length of the perpendicular from pole to the tangent, that I will denote it by small letter p. So here first we need to consider a polar curve, that is r is equal to f of theta is our polar curve, and a point, that is p of r comma theta on the polar curve. Okay, on the curve, then let PM, we are drawing a tangent PM, be the tangent, be the tangent to the curve, to the curve at the point P, that is P of r comma theta. Okay, then I will draw a line which is perpendicular, draw a perpendicular to the tangent PM. Tangent is PM here, from the pole, from the origin, are also called as pole, that is O. Then we are denoting small letter p be the length of the line segment, length of the line segment OM, or length of the perpendicular from pole to the tangent is nothing but line segment, that is denoted by the letter T. Now observe the triangle OPM. Observe this triangle OPM. From the triangle OPM, the value of sine phi. Okay. Sine phi is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So this is our opposite side, that is OM is the opposite side, divided by hypotenuse side is OP. Okay, that is sine phi is nothing but OM is nothing but the length P divided by OP is nothing but the radius vector, that is R, or you can write P is equal to R sine phi. Correct. So this is one of the form of the pedal equation. P is equal to R sine phi. I'll denote by equation number 1. The next, we know that we know that cot phi value is equal to 1 by r dr by d theta, right? I'll take it as equation number 2. Now, for equation number 1, I will take, for 1, I will take the square on both sides and take the reciprocal. For equation 1, taking reciprocal and also squaring. Squaring and taking reciprocal for the equation number 1. So you will get 1 by p square is equal to 1 by r square into 1 by sine square phi is nothing but cosec square phi, cosecant square phi. Or cosecant square phi can be written as, by the identity, you can write 1 by r square. Cosecant square phi means 1 plus cot square phi by the trigonometric identity. So 1 by p square will be 1 by r square times 1 plus cot square phi. Next, 1 by p square is equal to 1 by r square. Substitute equation number 2. Okay, that is cot phi value is 1 by r dr by d theta in this equation. So 1 plus cot phi is 1 by r dr by d theta. So cot square phi will be 1 by r square dr by d theta the whole square. Now that is 1 by r square into 1, that is 1 by r square, plus 1 by r square into 1 by r square, that is 1 divided by r to the power 4 times dr by d theta the whole square. This is the value of 1 by p square in the left hand side. Yes. So 1 by p square equal to 1 by r square plus 1 by r to the power 4 times dr by d theta the whole square is the equation of the pedal, or pedal equation of the polar curve. So we have proved with the usual notation, proving 1 by p square equal to 1 by r square plus 1 by r to the power 4 dr by d theta the whole square. Hence the proof. Right? Yes. The next question, that is 1b. For the cardioid, r is equal to a times 1 minus cos theta. Show that rho square divided by r is a constant. Rho means the radius of curvature. Okay, we are going to find radius of curvature, squaring that and dividing by r. Okay, so that it must be a constant. We need to prove that the radius of curvature square, that is rho square divided by r, is a constant here. So first, look at the question. So for the cardioid, the given curve is r is equal to a times 1 minus cos theta. For every polar curve, we need to take log on both sides. So first step is I will take log on both sides. So log r equal to log of a into 1 minus cos theta. We know that log m into n is log m plus log n. So m is a, n is 1 minus cos theta. Right? Now differentiate this with respect to independent variable, that is theta here. So we will get 1 by r dr by d theta equal to differentiation of log r is 1 by r, differentiation with respect to theta, so r with respect to theta. Log a is a constant, that differentiation is 0, plus differentiation of log is 1 by, that term is 1 minus cos theta. Further, differentiation of 1 minus cos theta is 0 minus sine. Cos theta differentiation is minus sine theta, so it is minus into minus plus sine theta. Or this value is r1. Okay, I will take it as r1 dr by d theta. I will take it as r1, okay, is equal to r times sine theta can be written as 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2 trigonometric multiple angle formula. 1 minus cos theta can be written as 2 sine square theta by 2. Here 2 gets cancelled, one of the sine gets cancelled, so remaining is cos by sine, that is, or as it is, cos by sine is cot theta by 2 is the value of r1, that is dr by d theta. Now differentiate this. Okay, we are going to differentiate this, differentiate with respect to theta again. Okay, second time. So differentiation of r1 is d square r by d theta square, that is r2 you can write. Differentiation by product rule, r into cot theta by 2. So r as it is, differentiation of second term is differentiation of cot minus cosecant square theta by 2 into differentiation of theta by 2, that is 1 by 2, plus cot theta by 2 as it is. Differentiation of r is r1 with respect to theta. Correct. Now substitute the value of r1. Substitute the value of r1. So you will get minus r divided by 2 cosecant square theta by 2. Okay. So the value of r1 is r cot theta by 2. So you will get r cot theta by 2 into this cot theta by 2, that is cot square theta by 2. This is the value of r2. Okay, r2 value. Now the formula to find radius of curvature. Formula to find radius of curvature, that is rho is equal to r square plus r1 square to the power 3 by 2 divided by r square plus r square plus 2r1 square minus r2. Okay, this is a formula to find radius of curvature for the polar curve. Now substitute the value of r1 and r2 here. So rho will be r square plus r1 square. R1 value is r cot theta by 2. So r1 square is cos r square cot square theta by 2. So the power is 3 by 2 here. Denominator r square plus 2 times r1 square. So 2 times r square cot theta by 2 the square. So cot square theta by 2 minus r times r2. R2 is minus r. R2 is minus r by 2 cosecant square theta by 2 plus r times cot square theta by 2. Right. Now r square is common in the numerator. We can take r square out, that is r square to the power 3 by 2 outside. So remaining is 1 plus cot square theta by 2, that power is 3 by 2, and the denominator is, you can take r square out. See r square, here also r into r square, r into the outside r square. I'll take that r square out. Remaining is 1 plus 2 times cot square theta by 2 minus into minus plus r square already taken out. So 1 by 2 times cosec square theta by 2, and the last term, that is of negative sign, negative r square outside. So negative cot square theta by 2. Right. Now here 2 gets cancelled, I mean square and square root gets cancelled. So r to the power 3 divided by r square we have in the denominator. Further it will be r square cancelled, just r remaining. And what is 1 plus cot square theta? That is by the identity it is cosecant square theta by 2, that power 3 by 2. Okay, and adding this 2 cot square theta by 2 minus cot square theta by 2, 2 minus 1, that is 1, 2 minus 1 times cot square theta by 2, that is plus 1 times cot square theta by 2, adding second and fourth term, plus 1 by 2 times cosecant square theta by 2 as the third term, right? So further square and square root cancel here, and again 1 plus cot square theta by 2 is cosecant square theta by 2, right? Cosecant square theta by 2 is the term 1 plus cot square theta by 2. Now r remaining cosec cube cosecant cube theta by 2, and denominator cosec square theta by 2 plus half times cosec square theta by 2. Here cosec square theta by 2 is common, so remaining is 1, correct? 1 cosecant square theta by 2 plus half, 1 plus half is 3 by 2, 1 and half, that is 3 by 2. So cosec square, here cosec cube we have, it's cancelled. So answer is denominator of denominator is numerator, that is 2 r divided by 3, and cosecant square, sorry, cosecant theta by 2. Further we have rho is equal to, or you can take rho by square this, that's better. Rho is equal to 2r by 3 cosec square theta, cosec theta by 2. Rho square is equal to 4 by 9 squaring, because we want to prove that rho square divided by r is a constant. So squaring on both sides. So 4 divided by 9 r square, take r square cosecant square theta by 2. Now take this as equation number 1. Given the given curve is that a times 1 minus cos theta, right? I will write here given curve r is equal to a times 1 minus cos theta. This can be written as r is equal to a times 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2, or 2a divided by r will be 2a divided by r, 2a divided by r is 1 by sine, that is 1 by sine is cosecant square theta by 2. So the value of cosecant square theta by 2 will be 2a by r. So I will substitute in equation number 1. Equation number 1 becomes rho square equal to 4 by 9 r square. The value of cosecant square theta by 2 is 2a by r. So here again one of the r gets cancelled. So finally we will get rho square divided by r to the other side. So rho square divided by r will be 2a into 4, that is 8a divided by 4 to the 8a divided by 9, and 8a divided by 9 is completely a constant term, right? Therefore rho square by r is a constant, hence the proof. Question number 2, for the polar curve, that is r times a, r equal to a times 1 minus cos theta, we have proved rho square by r is a constant value. That constant is 8a divided by 9. Right. Next, come back to the third question, that is show that evolute of the parabola, that is y square equal to 4ax is 27a y square equal to 4 times x minus 2a power 3. Third question, We are showing or proving the evolute of this parabola y square equal to 4ax is 27ay square equal to 4 times x minus 2a the power 3. So first I will write the parametric form of the parabola. Right? Parametric form of the parabola y square equal to 4ax. That is x is equal to a t square and y is equal to 2at. Okay? Is the parametric form of the parabola y square equal to 4ax. Now differentiate with respect to t. You will get dx by dt is equal to differentiation of at square is 2at. Next, differentiation of y with respect to t is 2a into differentiation of t is 1. Next, y1 is nothing but dy by dx, that is dy by dt divided by dx by dt, that is 2a divided by 2at. 2a gets cancelled, so the value of y1 will be 1 by t. Next, differentiate this y1 with respect to x, so that you will get y2. Correct? Y2 is d square y by dx square, that is d by dx of dy by dx, that is y1. D by dx of y1 is 1 by t. The differentiation of 1 by t is minus 1 by t square, and differentiation of t with respect to x. Substitute the value of dt by dx, that's nothing but the reciprocal of this. Dt by dx will be, okay, minus 1 by t square as it is. Dt by dx will be 1 divided by 2at, the reciprocal of this value. Right? So the answer for y2 is minus 1 by 2a t power 2 plus 1, that is 2 power 3, t power 3. Right? This is the value of y2. Now we know that center of curvature x bar is equal to formula x minus y1 divided by y2 times 1 plus y1 square, and center for y axis, that is y bar, is y plus 1 by y2 times 1 plus y1 square. Okay. Substitute the value of y1 and y2 here. Okay. So here x bar will be x, that is 80 square, value of x is 80 square, and y is 280, minus y1 value is 1 by t, y2 value is minus 1 by 280 power 3, and 1 plus y1 square, that is 1 by t the square, right, 1 by t square. Right? So here one of the t gets cancelled, so square remaining, that is a t square, minus into minus becomes plus, denominator of denominator is numerator, that is 2at square times 1 plus 1 by t square. Further, that is at square plus 2at square into 1 plus 2at square divided by t square gets cancelled. So answer is x bar value is 2at square plus at square, that is 3 times at square plus 2at is the value of x bar. Okay, x bar value. Similarly, substitute the value for y bar, that is y value is 280, we know, right? Y value is 280 plus 1 by y2, that is 1 divided by y2 value is minus 1 by 280 cube, 1 plus y1 square, that is 1 by t the square. Okay, now that is 280 minus denominator of denominator is numerator, the negative sign, 2at cube times 1 plus 1 by t square, or else you can write this as 2at minus 2at cube minus, right, into 1 minus 2at cube divided by t square. So t square gets cancelled, so t remains. Next, y bar will be 280 minus 280 power 3, again minus 280, right? So here plus 280 minus 280 cancel. So the value of y bar will be just minus 280 power 3. Okay. Now I'll take this as 1 and this equation as equation number 2. Now our intention is to eliminate the value t, parametric value t, from 1 and 2. Okay. So equation number 1, come back. Equation number 1, from the equation number 1, we can write t square as x bar minus 2a divided by 3a from the equation number 1. Okay. T square is x bar minus 2a divided by 3a. Squaring, or you can taking or raising power 3 by 2. So we will get t square to the power 3 by 2, okay, equal to x bar minus 2a divided by 3a to the power 3 by 2. So here square root cancel. You will get t cube as x bar minus 2a divided by 3a to the power 3 by 2. Now come back to equation number 2. Substitute this value in equation number 2. That is, equation number 2 becomes y bar equal to minus 2a, the value of t cube, substituting in equation number 2, that is x bar minus 2a divided by 3a to the power 3 by 2. Squaring on both sides, you will get y bar the square is equal to squaring minus 2a, that is 4a square, because negative square is positive, and here you will get x bar minus 2a by 3a. While squaring, square and square root cancel, so the power 3 remains, right? Or you can write this as 4a square divided by 3 square, okay? 3a the whole square. 3 power 3 is 27, a power 3, and again a square cancel, a remains, x bar minus 2a the power 3. Or take this 27a to the other side, so you will get, right, 27a to the left hand side, this value, and y bar the square we have in the left hand side is equal to 4 times x bar minus 2a to the power 3, right? Since we know that locus of center of curvature, that is x bar comma y bar, is the evolute. Okay. Locus of the center of curvature x bar comma y bar is the evolute. Therefore, evolute of the parabola that is y square equal to 4ax is 27a. Replace this y bar as y because taking the locus, so y square is equal to 4 times replace x bar by x because of the locus. Okay, x bar y bar we should change to xy. So 4 times x minus 2a to the power 3. So this is the evolute of the given hyperbola y square equal to 4ax. Hence the proof. Come back to the question once. Here we have proved evolute of the parabola y square equal to 4ax is 27a y square equal to 4 times x minus 2 in the power 3. Okay. This proved the question number 1C from model question paper number 1. Okay. Next video, I am going to discuss question number 2A, B, 2A, B and C